I can't even get mad about it necessarily anymore, because getting mad at how bad the allied army AI in a Paradox game is like getting mad at the sun for coming up. Like, it's like, well, that's how things are. If you don't like it, you can go buy a different video game, because as far as we know, this is never going to change. Let's see, we've got an invention. Army morale recovery would actually be very useful right now, and then fire that Blessing of Tyrannus for all that extra discipline. Now things are going to get real. They just added like a programmable AI instructions DLC. Oh, is the war over? I guess the war's over. Alright, we're going home. Didn't end up affecting us that much. Although Selassie is currently occupying Tugeni, which that's land that we need, so we might end up needing to go to war with Selassie. We'll see. Yeah, overall, didn't do too bad. We have a decent amount of manpower left. Our clan retinues replenish. But other than that, it could have gone a lot worse. How does peace stuff work? It's pretty similar to EU. Let's see. Alfrey Strike says using the tech or invention system for a magic mod, that would be pretty cool. Battles sound like a lot of effort. Siege is just camping with walls nearby. That's true. I mean, that's actually like a historical truism that, you know, it's a lot less strenuous to put a city under siege than it is to fight a pitched battle. Unruly tribesmen with no warfare to focus their efforts on. It's been like 5 days, guys. It's we'll go to war again. Don't worry. Just calm down. They're causing chaos. War Chief Tautalis has suggested dispersing the troublemakers in one way or another, hoping for trouble to eventually die off. We can spare the military power. We cannot spare stability. Oh, let's spread out the people. That's even better. 5 centralization. So we're kind of encouraging tribesmen that have gathered in spot to spread out more. Which, if you think about it, could mean that we're just like straight up making families leave their homes. A little bit of a... Alright. We'll see what our income looks like once our armies are replenished. Cause we're able to... cohort. I think we can see. Petty. Fighting... is Selassians, yes. We want to accept that because we want the Selassians to lose because we don't want them to take land from the Tugeni that we want to actually dead. Almost fabricate a claim on them. Selassia, no. You do not get military. They came in anyway. What? I told you no military access. Why are they just allowed to run through our shit? It must be that script exception where, like, if the AI can't find a way around a fort, they let them cheat. Because sometimes they're too stupid to figure out the fort system because most humans actually can't figure out the fort system. Right. Our tribal chief is not a great diplomat. That's why it's taken us so long to fabricate one claim. No, it's just winter attrition. You take winter attrition regardless of how big you are. Any will never be allowed in our lands. What does our alliances look like? I don't know how it shook out after that. Colossia, Ambaria... We lost our alliance with the Sequani, but they were basically annexed by the Aedui. That's what. That was the outcome of the war, is the Aedui got a lot stronger. Station. I get one more alliance. Now we're at 4 out of 4 alliances again. Cool. All in the opposite of the direction. Oh, they conquered the part of the Alabrogues land. We're gonna need to betray them. Why don't I check with my council on arms from Estonia? Fighting a revolt. We'll accept that and then just not do anything about it. Okay, the Aidui are fabricating claims on us, which isn't good. Oh, I might have just... Getting not to wipe my face because I have the war paint on. All over my hands. God damn it. Right, fabricating a claim. Province of Helvetia. Our envoy to arrive. Fights. Alright, so if we were to go in now. Planning my demise. Okay, so the Aidui are actively planning my demise. I don't like that. Send them a gift. Try to improve their opinion of us. Defensive. Yeah. Religious festival. A group of peasants led from Lausana, led by High Priest Boyorix Morganus, has asked for our support. Local religious festival. Be a good opportunity to celebrate unity among our people and show how pious we are, despite the notable cost it would put on our realm. If we do not follow through with it, our authority on religious matters is to diminish, as High Priest Boyorix Morganus seems quite ardent on the matter. We could afford a grand festival. The religious power would help us raise our stability. And we get monthly centralization. Yeah, let's throw a grand festival. Selassie is having a revolt. We'll accept that. X. Let's get diplomatic reputation because we want to convince the Aidui that they don't. Let's see. Does not lead their defensive league. The league are Cassia. Don't want to let us join far away. What if... Almost. Really need a leader who's a better diplomat. Might end up getting us killed. Phase there. No military access for you. We're allowed to kill the two Genes, so. They plunge. Okay, the Aidui would now join in. Utronians would not because they're fighting rebellion, so let's go deal with that. I think we will have the money to raise more cohorts. In the battle, I don't want to... Got it. They've got it under control. Glacia, no. Okay, so despite our leader being completely diplomatically incompetent, also I forgot to do this, which is the first thing you should do when you start a game of Imperator. Set these up so that you get bonus to all of your power generation. Lesson learned. I apparently did not make sure that we had checked all of our boxes before we started. They're fighting the Bolt. Yeah. All right. We convinced the Aidui somehow that they don't need those. Montia is also fighting this revolt. Come in. Now we'll get ready to. They are. Salassian Revolt? No. I want the Salassian Revolt to go on longer so they don't take any land from the Tugeni. Actually. We didn't actually conquer anything from the last war, Krisoya, where it was a war we got called into in defense that was led by another country. Let's see. Never be allowed in our lands. All their lands are our lands. Oh, I am involved in the Salassians. That's right, I just decided I wasn't. Now it looks like I have to help them because the rebels are getting too strong, so I'm gonna have to request military access. Need your help against Tugeni. Scandal is unfortunately part of an average day in the Verbigenian clan council. Ordinarily, we would simply ignore such petty squabbles. However, on this occasion, the esteemed Arverus Ambonus was found in flagrante delicto, which is something we wouldn't know what it means because we don't speak Latin, with his lover, Abelicanus Galbus, by his spouse, Diceta Galba. So, these guys are banging, basically, is what's going on. I ship it, personally. Overcome with despair, has appealed to the clan council to have Avernus and Bonus stripped of office as punishment. Well, you know, we love popularity, so we're just gonna have them. If the people want floggings, we're gonna give them floggings. It's as simple as that. Like, it's not complicated. It's not political. It's not homophobic. We just want the people to like it. That's all. I guess it is kind of political because we're trying to use it to get the people on our side. Alright, would you guys stop just, like, marching around the entire goddamn Alps so that I can actually... It's like, we keep getting a message that's like, no, they've fled to the other side of the pass. No, they've fled... Okay. Duel of the Chiefs. Alright, so... Vicarius Totalis and Avernus Ambonus for a long time now. There's been discord. It's unclear what might have made things worse, but the two have decided they can accept each other no longer. Certainly a duel to the death would fix the issue, but at the cost of potentially both of our clan chiefs. Yeah, absolutely. After a flurry of blows and several wounds on both duelists, finally Avernus Ambonus stands as the uncontested winner. In one deadly blow, he cuts deep into his opponent's chest. Vicarius Totalis falls to the ground in a pool of blood, a couple haggard final breaths leaving his lips. With the duel behind us, hopefully things will settle down among the Verbigeni without any more blood. Basically two hexagenarians have they actually became... Okay, so Calatus Totalis is now the head of the Totali family. Loyal. We gain control of this war host. This whole system where, like, you gain control of a war host after the clan chief dies is kind of wonky. But we are going to keep a couple of these archers. Here. Oh. Second war host. build 2 more heavy infantry. So now the new Clan Totali infantry is going to mark. Let's see, that puts us slightly in the red. Let's see what we can do about that. Firing well. Good. Wise. Lower wages. Also raise taxes. Really don't want to lower. There. I could disband a couple of archers. Maybe after the war is over, people want to actually. That would probably be the easy. All right. We'll worry about it if we get into a deficit. Deficits aren't that bad. Oh, here we go. This'll fix it. We'll just pass property taxes. This'll end it. No, it cut the bleeding in half. So, all right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have 2 armies. One of them's gonna go one way. One of them's go the other way. We will catch them regardless. Thank you for your gift. Brigantia, they're fighting a bunch of people I don't care about. No, you can't. Stack wipe. Our welcoming arms. There we go. He just stalled out. Our tactics still makes sense. Let's check on chat. Put her name so we can see her score. Oh, yeah, 1 sec. Fix that. There we go. The Embaria broke their alliance with us. That's totally fine, because we were planning to conquer you anyway. I mean, we were totally planning to throw your birthday party. Just don't worry about it. All the clans belong to us. We'll piss off our tribal chiefs, but we will continue to take that option. Okay, the Cutroni Civil War ends. Be glad to see our friends in Cutronia victorious. Perhaps we might once again open channels of communication and offer assistance regaining control of their color of Vocantia. That's fine. Yep, that's fine. You guys can cancel military access all day. It doesn't bother me. We have a seriously deadly army here because we have 4 units of heavy infantry. I don't think you guys have heavy infantry at all. A lot of chariots. Lots of people are sending us gifts. Bulkia, who are we with? Yeah, that's fine. Might want to trade with you guys later. Take the tiny opinion. Okay. League from Cutronia, no. Now. Lacia would not join. They're still fighting. Or what war are they in? They're not fighting anybody. Why would they not join? Spend the money with pay you to care? Okay, cool. Let's get one more ally since we have a slot for it. Tribakia? don't think they own any of the land that we need for Helvetia. They don't. No. Alright. Would they join us? No. They are also at war with someone else. So we're going to wait till our diplomat comes back. Send them a gift. Alright. Now we should be set. Calling all of our allies. They have a truce. Oh, Selassie can't join. So it's going to be Lepontia, Rietia, we're way over there, and Tigurnia, who we also need to annex. 10th of November. Alright. Gonna be 4 on 3. Hopefully it should be not too bad. Also maybe should have waited for summer to attack, because our main advantages is numbers and we're going to be taking more attrition. Probably want to. A better general. Really didn't start with very good generals. If I had more money, I would just hire that mercenary stack right there and take them on. Oh, they ran away. Bravely ran away. Okay. So we know where are the possible. Oh, the Rietti actually aren't nearly as big as they think. Now, this is the thing about Imperator, because of the way that the map is set up. Like, look how big those guys look. It's like, oh, they're kind of scary. The Rietti. It's like, oh wait, no, they actually only own like some passes through the mountains. Like, let's look at Egypt real quick. Egypt looks fucking huge, right? Like, Kush, Blemia, all these countries over here. Yeah, most of that is just impassable desert, which is actually very historically accurate. You know, almost all of Egypt's wealth came from like the Lower Nile, basically. They look very big because they're like, who's gonna go contest the hundreds of thousands or thousands of miles of sand? Not hundreds of thousands. I was gonna say hundreds, and then I corrected myself of miles of sand. Not move. Oh, because there's a Lepontian fort here. Tyrannus, give us a victory in battle. Tyrannosaurus actually was named after Tyrannus. Not true at all. Have you guys stay here. Aria declared war upon us. Apparently, laterally would be what it looks like. They don't call me out. Go knock them out really fast and take their land. And I'm worried that my allies would lose the war over here in that time. We'll see how it goes. So, Katrina, I do a... Called in Tigurni. And the Aidui are, like, strong now. Like, they might also be fighting something. Battle-hardened soldiers serving under Averus and Bonus have performed mighty acts of valor. Yeah, we're gonna let them have their due. I don't care if they become loyal. Acceptable compromise. Attachments. Why Selassie is just fucking off in darkness, but he's... Seems like everyone in Gaul is just kind of at war with everyone. guys are fighting the Sequani as well. So we need to bring order to these lands. Pretty clear to me at this point. Gaul is just going to founder in chaos until somebody... Yes, of course you can have military access. Our most powerful ally in a very important war. Oh, we've lost access to iron. Imported from Arnian revolt. Alright. Brigantia, which is not the same as Brigantia. There are a lot of Celtic tribes with similar sounding names. Oh. So who are you guys in chat? Who are you guys planning on playing for your first Imperator game? Comes out next week. Curious to know. Any favorites so far? While we wait for these sieges to happen and hope our allies don't have too many battles. Yeah, looks like we're gonna be. Why are you doing that? Why the reinforcements aren't gonna get there in time. Yeah, that was crashing. Oldenburg. Let's see who does. I think it's actually controlled by the Frisians at the beginning of the game, because it's somewhere in this area, right? On the North German coast. Yeah, it's. I think it is. I think the area of modern-day Oldenburg starts out controlled by the Frisians. Why they're just marching another like tiny ass stack. They weren't even locked. Their movement wasn't even locked in. I think there's some AI optimizations that could definitely happen with this game. All right, so far so good. They try to march on us here. Could be a problem. We can get there. Time to release. We're taking a penalty. Our troops flee in abject terror before the might of our... Oh shit! They broke that fast, huh? Pilatus Tautalis believes that they might have had a better chance to escape and rally if he leads a diversionary charge against our foe. 40% chance of brave, 40% chance of 10 popularity, 20% dies. Yeah. Which result did we get? Did not tell us which result. Must have just not brave, so he must have just gained a popularity. Says we're gonna lose this. Not. Angonia, there. If we do lose, it'll be because of chariots, but I don't think chariots do well against heavies. Good against light cavalry and light infantry. Troop-wise, we have the stronger army. Might be able to get a reinforcement there before either side breaks around. It's gonna be a grind-out battle because they have a terrain advantage, but we have better troops. Fighting up in the narrow passes of the Alps that would not be fun if you think about just how cold you would be. The air is thinner, so it's harder to take a deep breath. It's February, it's snowing. Just the endurance that would be required if you were one of these like heavily armored Gaulish elite warriors. I don't think they would actually be throwing chariots at us. That seems a little bit ahistorical, especially on this kind of terrain. But you can imagine, you know, we're kind of pinned between this fort, which we've been trying to put under siege for quite a long time. So it's not really there aren't a lot of effective ways that we can fall back because they kind of control the land around. Like if we were to try to withdraw from the battle, they might be able to shoot arrows from us from this fort. The Celts built these big like hill towns called Achaidh that were actually highly defensible.